right, we're on the south rink this morning, and the seating is a little different. You can see over on the north rink, we had those nice tall bleachers to sit in. We had a really good view over here. We're on these smaller bleachers, so we're a little closer to the ice, so the views are going to be a little bit different, but we'll do our best to still get you guys a decent view of the game. We're playing the Montana Mammoth this morning. This is game 3. So far, our Pirates are 2-0 this tournament weekend in Utah. I believe the Mammoth are 0-2. I think they're the 4th place team. We're the 1st place team. So hopefully the guys can get a good win this morning. I think regardless of the outcome of this game, we will end up in the championship game today at 5:45. So here's puck drop. And this side of the ice, it looks like an NHL size versus the other side, which is Olympic. Pirates win the draw. They end up over in the Montana zone. This side's NHL size, not Olympic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you see the two, it's pretty noticeable, the difference. A lot of early pressure from the Pirates. Pirates able to keep it in, put it back on goal.
Right through the crease.
Cross-ice pass. Shot from the top. Hits a Montana player and bounces away. Here comes Montana. They send it up ice, and we'll get called for an icing.
All right, we're calling icing this morning.
There you go. Not ideal situation over here, but like my broadcasting partner always says, you get what you pay for. So it's either this or the Live Barn subscription, which I'm not sure after these travel tournaments, many of us can afford that, you know?
And you don't get the commentating.
That's true.
Yeah.
Pirates chase it into the corner, get the puck, throw it back behind the net. Right in front.
Oh,
2 Pirates skated by
right
and
through 2 Pirates.
Unable to put it into the net. Here comes Montana. Montana gains his own. He's got a delayed offsides here. Cooper's in all alone. Cooper with a shot. Blocked by the goalie. Great save.
Those are the kind of chances we want to look for.
Pirates keep it in. Maddox sends it back down the wall. Cooper behind the net. Back up to Maddox. Maddox comes into the goal. Dances on the red line right in front of the goal. Unable to get a shot again. Goalie catches it in their glove.
That one hit iron. You could hear it.
Get some fresh legs out for the Pirates. Nash and Bubba in the back with Duncan, Luke, and Jai up front. There we go. Duncan to take the draw. Bumps it back. Over to Bubba it goes. Bubba tees it up. Long shot. Goes wide. Had some good pace on that one. Back up to the blue line almost, but Luke stops it. Up to Nash it comes. Nash takes a shot. It's going to go wide. But deflected into the post.
Duncan got a stick on that, and that one almost goes in the net, Daniel.
Here comes Montana, looking to push it out. Luke able to slow him down, stop him mid-ice. Montana pushes it ahead. Nash traps it. Montana's caught off sides. Pirates send it back up to the middle. Here comes Luke. Luke backs it up to Nash. Nash tees it up and gets stopped right before he could release. Bubba with the puck sends it back in. Luke pushes ahead all the way back. It comes to Nash. No icing, say the refs. And Nash behind the net's going to pick this one up. Nash lifts his head up, looks for a pass, sends it up to Luke. Stopped at the blue line. Montana's still offsides and gets the whistle. Pirates look like they're going to stick with the same 3 forwards and get a new pair out for the D. Cade comes on with, is that Braxton? Number 6.
26.
Oh, 26.
The 2 fell off.
Oh, okay. They didn't have enough tape, huh? Offsides Montana. Pirates push it back in. Braxton goes to recover behind the net. Flips it up the wall. All the way to Duncan. Duncan gains the zone. Down into the corner it goes. Around the other side. Back up to Cade. Montana strips it away from Cade. They push ahead. That'll be an offsides. Oh, really? Guess not. Duncan gets it right in the center. He's got Luke to his right. He flips it over to Luke. Montana stops it. Braxton steps in, backhands it ahead. Montana keeping it high. And they hit it out. All the way down it goes. Ref says icing. Other ref calls it off. Into the corner they go. Montana fighting hard to get their first shot on goal. Here's one from back deep, but it's stopped. Deep into the Pirates zone, Braxton chases it down. He sends it back up to the corner. Behind the net. Cade's gonna pick this one up, send it up the wall. Montana keeps it in. Cade wants to get it out, and he does. Pirates through the middle. Unable to get past the red line. Back into the Pirate zone it goes. Cross ice pass to Braxton. He sends it up the middle. Montana picks it away. Right in front of the penalty boxes. Both teams fighting for the puck. Braxton comes away with it. He'll skate it away, and he'll flip it over towards the benches. Montana back down. They gain the zone. They're in. They flip it towards net. Colt kicks it away. Montana with a long shot goes wide. Cade chases it back. Behind the net it goes. Cade trying to send it up the wall, but gets jammed up. Montana back into the face-off circle. Braxton does a good job poking it away. Back to the blue line. Montana lets it rip about 10 feet wide of the net. Braxton picks it up behind the net, sends it up the walls. And this one will clear the zone. Kieran chases this one down. He's going to come in with a lot of speed. He gets tripped up and draws the penalty. Pirates will be on the first power play of the game as Kieran goes down.
Is that Kieran or Kenny?
Kenny. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Kieran's 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kenny goes down on that rush. Pirates will be on the power play.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing a penalty shot on that one. Clear shot at the goal there.
Yeah, he didn't have anybody in front of him.
Behind. I don't know.
You don't see too many of those given from the...
I guess it was from the side. If I was the ref, I would have given it to him.
Here goes Cam with a deep shot. Nice shot on net, right into the goalie's glove. Really good look there from Cam. Got Cam and Maddox in the back with Kenny, Colton, and who else is up front? Kieran? Kieran on the left side?
That's Colton.
No, Nolan.
Colton and Nolan.
Nolan, yeah. All the way back to Maddox. Maddox flips it ahead to Colton, or Cam. Here comes Kenny. Kenny gets slowed down at the blue line. He's got to get back on sides. Cam's good, does good to hang on to it. Kenny drives in but gets stopped.
Ooh, good keep by Maddox.
And
no!
they're going to call that offsides. I don't think that came out. Neither does the rest of our parents, but
no.
ref says yes. We'll have a neutral zone draw for the offsides.
That wasn't even close to offside.
Puck gets held up in the ref's skates. Maddox sends it ahead. Kenny's going to chase this one in. There goes Kenny through the face-off circle. Nice centering pass to Colton. It's a little bit off target. Colton still flips it on goal. Gets bumped wide.
Goalie covers it up.
And the goalie stops it for the whistle. 5:37 to go in the first. Still 0-0. About 10 more seconds on the power play. Nash and Bubba will come back out with...
It's like Kieran Cooper and
Braxton Gomez.
Braxton Gomez.
Pirates take the draw. Montana sends it all the way down ice. They'll say no ice because they're still on the penalty kill for 5 seconds. Colt flips it around behind to Bubba. Bubba sends it up the wall first time. Montana's back to full strength now. Pirates need to get this one out of their zone. Ref says onside. That was a pretty clear offsides, but they let it go.
Oh my God.
Shot on goal. Back to Nash. He keeps it in. Then loses it. Montana's got a breakaway. Shot saved by Colt. Covers it up. Montana fubs on the rebound. Still 0-0. Nash taking care of number 8 back there. Sends him down. Colt stops him. I think Nash took that number 8 down. He's getting helped off the ice. They were bumping each other in front of the crease, and Nash just took a stick and took his legs out underneath him. Got away with one there. Face-off zone right in front of Colt here. Montana gets it. They throw it wide. Really dangerous chances there from Montana. Luke gets the puck. He skates it up through the middle and sends it into the zone. Montana unable to clear. Cade keeps it in. Now Montana sends it up. Braxton in front of his own bench, turns around, pulls up, tries to cross ice pass it, gets onto a Montana stick, but he fans on the shot. Colt keeps another one out, back into the middle. Cade flips it up. Montana with a good shot. Cade slides in front and blocks it, but ends up putting it on the stick of Montana, and they're the first to score. If I had to guess, I can't quite hear what Matt's saying. I think he's telling them to get it out faster. I think they were
Yeah, I think that's
playing around with it a little too much back there.
That's one of the things that I've noticed even in the first couple of games with this team that's just come together first time this tournament. It's slow, a little slow on the movement and decisions, right? Trying to understand, I think, where their teammates are at, what that looks like. So that'll get better the more they play together. But that's an example of what happens.
Yeah. Pirates move it ahead. Montana kicks it out. Here comes Maddox in the zone. Maddox gets it poked away. Sent back down to the corner. All 5 almost Pirates back at the blue line.
In one corner.
Montana flips it ahead. Maddox gets beat. Montana in. Colt makes a great save. Keeps it a 1-goal game. Pirates push. Maddox gains his own. Montana sends it right back around. Montana on a 2-on-1. Pass doesn't connect. Pirates get some time to back check. Maddox gets the puck. He's going to skate this one up. Up to Colton it goes. Colton takes a shot. It goes wide.
Yeah, for the first, I don't know, it felt like 5-7 minutes of the game, we controlled it in our offensive zone for quite a bit.
Here comes Kenny. Kenny goes around. Kenny's going to go to the goal. He goes straight in, and the goalie comes up big with a save. But they say no goal. It looked like that one might have been right on the line. They got the whistle, though. 2:20 to go in the first. Pirates down 0-1. Nash and Bubba in the back with Colton, Kenny, and Nolan up front. Puck gets sent over to Nash, but it comes out of the zone. He turns around, flips it back in. Montana back the other way. Nash is going to get called for a trip there. Not happy. Nash and Duncan's dad get to spend quite a bit of time together in these games, as Bo is usually our penalty box parent. Pirates short-handed. Nash gets called for a trip. Back to the blue line, Montana sends it. And the Pirates push it ahead. Can they get a quick breakaway? A 2-on-1 if they hurry. Braxton and Cooper are in. Braxton with the long shot. Goalie stops it. There's a rebound, but Montana picks it up and skates it out the other way. Pass up, gets tipped in. Braxton's going to chase this one. He's going to send it right up and out. Montana stops it. Turns around, shot from the top circle. Blocked wide. Cade sends it around the boards. Montana stops it at the blue line. Nice D-to-D pass. Another shot from up top. Tipped wide. Very close. Montana with a couple good shots. They flip it back into the center. Braxton backhands it up and all the way out. Cooper's going to pick this one up. He's got some space if he hurries. Cooper might get a good shot off top of the slot. Shot. Oh, off the post. How did that one not go in? Nash out of the box, skates over.
That's like every shot for these Pirates the last couple of games.
Pirates back to full strength, putting some pressure on. 50 seconds to go in the period. Hopefully they can get one before. Cade turns around. He sends it up to Kieran. Here goes Kieran in. Kieran gets it poked away in the corner. 30 seconds to go in the period. Back to Cade. He bounces off his stick. Cade's got to hurry. Cade's able to keep the puck. Montana's offsides. Still offsides. Pirates trying to push it ahead. Braxton sends it over to Braxton Gomez. He skates it up the middle. Gomez gets held up. 10 seconds to go. Montana flips it ahead. Back to Braxton. He sends it up the boards. 2, 1, and that'll do it. Pirates trail 0-1. Is this the first time that they've been behind this tournament? No, nope. They've trailed before?
Yeah. The start of yesterday's game.
Okay.
It was 1-0 after one, and then in the second, we put 4 in. So.
Yeah. They had a lot of good looks. A couple posts.
I was watching a little bit of the 10U game just before this, and they were down 1-0 after the first. And once they saw one go in, the floodgates opened up a little bit. Yeah. So hopefully we can see the same thing with the 12U Pirates.
Yep, we got some work to do. I think regardless of this outcome, though, they go to the championship, right?
I think so.
They'll end up first or second place. Yeah. Because I think this Montana team's 0-2. I think they lost to the Rattlers and the Prospects yesterday.
They tied
the Rattlers
and lost to the Prospects.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're 1-1. Pirates will be skating right to left this next period. Get a little closer view of the action on the offensive zone. Let's go, Pirates! Let's go, Pirates! Duncan in for the draw. Montana pushes it ahead. Colt forced to make an early stop. Nash all the way back. He flips it up. And Montana keeps it in. Here come the Pirates, though. Jai's going to push it ahead. All the way back. Nash's got to chase this one down. Sends it up the boards. Get out. That was definitely
That's
off.
offsides.
Refs with a late offsides whistle there.
These refs kind of have like a very leisurely way about them.
Yep.
Their skating and their whistles.
Montana sends it up to the near boards. Duncan and Bubba try to hold it. They miss it. Goes all the way back to Nash. He's going to send it up the boards to Luke. Here goes Duncan. Duncan takes it in. Shot from up high. Gets blocked. Jai on the wall. Bubba steps in. Montana gets by. One-on-one. Maddox pushes it away. Montana tries to center it. Duncan back there. Flips it behind the net, but he gets blocked by the net. Montana with another shot. Colt blocks it wide. Back into the crease it goes. And Duncan's going to skate this one out. Duncan sends it cross ice. And refs say icing. Again, a very leisurely kind of.
It's like, should we call this one?
What do you think, bud? I don't know.
I kind of feel like they're like, if we blow the whistle, the clock stops, and I don't know.
Kind of fun.
It's been very consistent throughout the tournament. I'll give them that.
Colton in to take the draw. Pirates send it up. Montana D to D. She's going to take a long shot. Trickles into Colt. He covers it up. Still in play, though. Pirates look to skate it out. They send it up ice. Montana back the other way. Maddox is going to have to chase this one down. Maddox in the back. He spins around, sends it back up the walls. And out the puck comes. Montana has to check up. Pirates try to push forward. Unable to get much momentum. Into the Montana zone they go. Back out to the middle. Maddox chases it down on the wall. Montana pushes. Montana comes away with it.
Put your stick down, Cole.
Over to Cam it comes. Here comes Montana in. Maddox sends it wide. Shot towards the middle. Colt blocks it up. Up the walls it comes. Montana sustaining the pressure. Pirates struggling to clear the zone. Back to Cam. Montana in. They've got two guys unmarked in the center. Colt gets big and stops the puck for the whistle. Pirates will get 5 new skaters out on the ice.
Yeah, it's the way the game started. We were in our offensive zone 95% of the time, and now we're trying to get a clear.
Yeah.
And Montana's doing a great job keeping it in.
Out the puck comes Montana in the center. They send it back in. I won't say which skater I was riding home with after the games yesterday, but one of the 12U skaters was in my car, and I was talking to him about this morning's game, and he said, I don't know if we're going to win, Dad. I think we're going to fall apart tomorrow morning. I said, I hope you're just tired, because I don't like that mindset.
Yeah.
Here come the Pirates. Braxton's going to skate this one in. Nice shot. Rebound. Pirates trying to put it in, and they do. Pirates equalize it.
Yeah, throw pucks to the net.
Is that Kenny with the or Cooper with the put away? 8:14 to go in the second. Pirates tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, it was that Braxton Gomez took the shot, I think, and
Cooper
Maddox maybe got a stick on it, and then Cooper came in and finished it off.
Scores 1-1 now. 8:14 to go in the second.
I try to tell these kids all the time, good things happen. You throw pucks up the net, you get a little rebound, it gets a little sloppy in front of the net. You got to be there to clean it up.
Yep. Nolan skates it over to the wall, keeps it in. Kenny and Nolan putting more pressure on. Kenny in front of the net is going to go for the wrapper, gets pushed away. Kenny gets taken down. That would normally be a call, but they say no. Montana pushes ahead. Shot blocked wide. Nash behind the net. Pirates skated out. Here comes Nolan. Nolan all the way in. Tees up. Goalie's not catching those high shots. He's stopping them and dropping them. So here comes Colton with a nice look. Colton puts it in.
Just like I said, they see one go in. It's going to start raining a little bit.
Top of the slot. Colton had all sorts of time to get a really clean shot. Makes it 2-1 Pirates. 7:25 to go in the second.
What was the time of the first goal for the Pirates?
8:10. So
yeah, less than a minute.
45 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Puck comes back. Campaign's going to flip it ahead. Montana keeps it in. They throw it on net. Colt kicks it wide. Back up the walls. Pirates come. Here comes Jai. Montana back the other way.
Get in there.
Pirates push ahead. Here comes Duncan and Jai. Duncan's got to get back on sides. They all check up. Montana sends it cross ice. Tries to dump it in, but Cam and Luke
Offside from Montana.
hold the line, and Montana gets caught off sides. 6:48 to go. 2-1. Pirates are up. Pirates win the draw, flip it back to Maddox. He sends it back up the middle, off of Duncan's skate though. Duncan able to push it ahead. Montana tries to dump it in and gets denied by Luke. Pirates dump it back in. Jai and Luke are going to chase it. Maddox steps up, able to hold the puck in. Luke flips it ahead. Jai tries to step in, gets blocked on his shot. Maddox tries to keep it in at the wall. Montana says no, and they skate it out. That was a trip.
Yeah.
Duncan just got his legs taken out from underneath him. Here comes Cam in front of his bench to challenge. Luke to back him up. Maddox turns around. He's going to skate this puck up in front of the Montana bench. Kicks it ahead. Here comes Maddox in the zone. Tries to push it ahead to himself. Pirates keep it in. They flip it down towards the net, and the goalie's going to cover it up for a whistle. Almost. The boys did say they thought this ice was really nice.
It's smooth.
Yeah, Mason said, this has got to be what NHL ice feels like, Dad.
It's some of the best ice I've ever seen.
Compared to Hilo or LVIC, you know? He said even CNA's ice is not the greatest. So I think they're having fun playing on these sheets. That might have been a little hook, but again, the refs are not anxious to call a whole lot in this game. Montana gets a shot, it goes wide. Montana's down deep. Cole able to stop it for a whistle. 5:29 to go in the second. Pirates still up 2-1.
Oh, get that out.
Montana tees it up. Doesn't quite make it to goal. Puck goes into the corner, back to the blue line. Montana gets a long-range slapper. Gets kicked wide. Montana cycles back up high and gets it tripped away. Here come the Pirates the other way. Pirates gain the zone. Pirates try to push in, and Montana turns it right back around. Montana flips it deep. Cade chases down. Cade sends it back up the boards. Montana keeps it in. Back down the other way behind the net. Montana back to the corner. Cade steps over to challenge, loses his skates, and takes the guy out in the process.
All right, let's get that out, Pirates.
Pirates working to move it up ice. Braxton steps in. He's going to pick this one up, skate over towards his own bench, gain the zone. And Pirates get caught offsides here. Number 30 was a few steps offsides there. 4:22 to go in the period. Face off in the neutral zone.
Well, we got the Cooper, Kieran, Gomez.
Yep. Nash and Bubba behind him. Gomez turns around, flings it in.
Ooh, good keep.
Pirates keep it in for now. There goes Bubba. Able to poke it away.
Good stick
Get
again.
another poke.
Go.
Bubba sends it up to Gomez. He skates it in, gets a shot from up high. Goalie gloves this one.
Good shot, boys.
Cooper having words with number 20 back there. Kieran steps in for the draw. He's got Gomez, Bubba, and Nash behind him. He tries to back it up, gets it to Bubba. Bubba sends it all the way to Nash. He gets poked away. Great idea. Montana's going to try to break away, but Bubba's right where he needs to be. Shot blocked, and then just trickles past the net. Colt makes a good save. Able to keep that one out. Montana pushing for another shot. Pirates say no. Gomez flips it up to Coop. Coop's got Kieran on his right. They get tied up in the slot. Montana the other way. It's a 3-on-2. Maddox steps in and slows him down. That's a big offsides. And the refs catch that one. 3:20 to go in the period. Score 2-1 Pirates.
It seems like it's settled down a little bit. Love to see another one go in for the Pirates.
Yeah, they got to get one more this period.
Yeah, and then a couple more in the third, right? Just keep seeing it go in there ahead of the championship game.
Yeah. Here comes Colton. Pirates gain the zone. Montana's going to go behind their own net. Nolan reads that one and picks it off. Colton back in the slot. He's got Kenny and Nolan in front of the net. He's got to get it on net. Montana picks it away. Here comes Maddox in to pick this one up. Maddox skates in. Maddox throws it on net. Puck gets bumped away. Montana sends it back up the wall. Maddox says no. Pirates unable to get anything really on net. Colton back in the zone. Colton skates in. Puck trickles behind the net. Over to the wall for Nolan. Nolan sends it back up to Kenny. Back to Maddox it comes. Kenny's going to chase this one down. Colton steps in and pokes it free right into the goalie who stops the puck. 2:15 to go.
Goalie wasn't watching that. That one could have slid right on through.
Yeah, his legs were wide open. Two skaters on for the Pirates. Duncan's going to take this draw. He's got Cade and Braxton behind him. Puck comes to Luke. Luke gets a quick shot blocked by Montana. Luke able to poke it away. Pirates right back in. Great pass. Jai tries to take a shot and does not connect with the puck. Here comes Montana. Cade slows him down and pokes it away. Montana gains the zone. Shot goes wide. Braxton's going to pick this one up. Flips it ahead and up the wall to Luke. Luke pushes it ahead. Not sure if that Montana player really checked back, but oh well. Montana in. Gets a shot blocked wide. Jai sends it behind the net. Montana picks it up and tries to stuff it in, and it goes right in front of the net. And they're able to keep it out, but are going to get called for an icing. 1:20 to go. Pirates still with a narrow lead, 2-1. Pirates push it ahead. Colton's going to call for a trip there. Went a little too hard with his stick, took the guy's legs out from underneath him, and Braxton's going to be headed to the box. Pirates will be short-handed for the rest of this period, just about. Nash and Bubba in the back, with Karen and Nolan up front to kill this penalty off. Ice it there. Get it out, guys. Montana spins, shoots, kicked wide. Nash flings it up. Montana keeps it in. They send it back down to the corner. Nash steps in, backhands it up to Nolan. Nolan cycles it into the neutral zone. Montana resets. They dump it in, right back to Bubba's stick, and Bubba sends it all the way down. It's going to make him skate 200 feet here. The ref stopped that. I think the ref did stop that. Come on, ref. There's nobody even around you. Pay attention.
That's really...
That was really sloppy.
I hit the ref. We have a chance on that one. Get out of the way.
Colt's going to hold for the whistle. 32 seconds left to go in the period. Fresh legs out for the last 32 seconds. Make sure this penalty gets killed. Cooper gets it out of the zone. Montana sends it back in. Pirates send it all the way up, but not out. Braxton's penalty expires. He jumps back on the ice. 5 seconds to go. Shot blocked by Colt. Second shot off the post. And that'll do it. Pirates able to hang on to their 1-goal lead, still 2-1 after 2 periods.
Congratulate him on his nice stop.
Yeah, for real.
Great defense.
I'm glad they didn't score off of that.
Nice D.
Nice feet, ref.
Like you'd almost have to try to stop it.
There's nobody around you. And the puck, it was moving, but it wasn't moving fast.
It wasn't cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have moved.
Yeah, Nolan was already into the neutral zone, or into the offensive zone, chasing that down. So we're not going to call ice.
One more to go. Let's see if the Pirates can extend this lead by a couple goals here.
So all three of these games in the third period have been 1-goal games. Yeah. Luckily, the Pirates have come out on top in each of those instances, but you end up in close games like that, sometimes it's hockey, right? You get a puck that goes your way. You can also get a puck that doesn't go your way and find yourself in the opposite end.
Colts had to make a lot of crucial saves. Playing a really solid game so far.
Yeah, and the one that Montana got, it was multiple chances.
Yeah. Pirates gain the zone. Drive straight to the net. Montana grabs the puck and is going to clear it. Right through the neutral zone, Montana skates. Maddox pokes it away, forces him wide. Behind the net, the puck goes. Payne sends it the other way, and Montana unable to keep it in. Montana sends it cross ice. Jai's going to pick this one up. Players down behind the Montana net. Puck free into the corner. Maddox is going to pinch and able to keep it in. Back down to the corner he goes. Montana tries to send it up, but Maddox says no. Maddox behind the goal, kicks it ahead to himself. Over to the wall on Jai. All the way back. Cam's going to chase this one down. Refs say no ice. Nolan.
He didn't stop that one and keep it in the zone.
Yeah. Nolan gets held up, tries to throw it on net. Only able to push it around the boards. Jai picks this one up in the other corner. And he pushes it into the center, bouncing around. Pirates unable to settle it and shoot. Montana moves it out.
Good job, Cam.
Cam with a great stop, able to send it back into the zone. Pirates calling for some changes. Right in front of the Montana bench, they gain the zone again. Kenny gets taken down. Uh-oh. Breakaway Montana. It's 2-0. Puck skipped right over Cam's stick. Cole makes a great save, pushes the puck above the net. Pirates able to keep the lead. Here comes Kenny the other way. Kenny in with some speed all alone. He goes straight to the net. And Kenny puts in the third goal. Beautiful shot off the post in the back of the net.
Great shot.
That was pretty. Kenny puts us up by 2, 9:40 in the third. That's got to be a good feeling. Colt really good to keep that breakaway shot out.
Save, dude.
Nolan turns it around. He's got Colton to his right. Nolan into the faceoff circle. He lets a shot rip. Goalie kicks it away. Colton turns around. Nolan almost puts in a rebound. Just about had a fourth goal there. Backs it up to Braxton. He backhands it into the slot. Kenny's going to pick this one up again. Sends it into the middle. Montana pushes it away. Back to Cade. Cade down the wall. Montana will exit. Braxton on the near board. Spins around with the puck. Gets his head up, sends it up to Colton. Colton sends it down. Montana behind their own net. They shoot it up to the blue line, and Colton prevents a breakaway there. Here comes Kenny with the puck. Kenny with some speed. Gains the zone. Kenny's going to drive the net. Shot. Goalie blocks it. Rebound. Montana comes away with it. Pirates got to get back on sides here. And they are able. Here comes Kenny again with the puck on the near wall. Back to Nolan it goes. Nolan spins around. Down to Colton on the red line. Right in front to Kenny, but he gets his shot blocked. Montana pushes ahead. Braxton's going to chase this one down and take care of it. 2 Montana players giving him some trouble, though. Pirates able to keep it over on the wall. Cade gets the puck and flips it ahead. I don't know why the ref still has his hand up. They all check back.
No.
A penalty?
Penalty on Montana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That guy's way offsides. It was like 2 steps offsides, but delayed penalty anyway. I didn't see the penalty, but
Yeah, Braxton and the 2 Montana
Oh,
players
on the
down
wall
here
here.
were jostling back and forth, and ref let the first couple of things go, and then as the Montana player was skating away, just
Kept hacking at Braxton.
kept hacking at him and slashing him.
got a slash and
Yeah.
call on Montana. Pirates will be on the power play. It's 7:28 to go in the third. Pirates up 3
It
goals
was a
to
good
1.
call. The refs kind of let him go for the first little bit, like, do what you need to do, but if they would let up, they would have been fine.
Montana sends it behind their net. Pirates pinch. Montana pokes it ahead. Bubba's going to chase this one. Nash is still back. Bubba does a nice squeeze, but it's going to get called here. And Colt stops it. Bubba to the box for a hold or trip or interference or something. Got his mouth guard in the Matthew Tkachuk style position there.
He said it was hurting his mouth. He's like, I'll have it in my mouth, but I'm not wearing it.
So we got 4-on-4 for about 30 seconds. Maddox skates this one out. He's got Gomez in front of him. He sends it up to Gomez. Gomez in. Lets a shot rip. Goes wide. Puck comes back to Nash at the blue line. He sends it back deep. Kieran behind the net. Kieran sends it over to Gomez. Gomez tries to get it back to Kieran. Gets held up. Montana's got 5 seconds before they're on a power play for 25 seconds. Montana back to 5 skaters. Montana in the zone. Shot goes wide. Pirates 15 more seconds on a penalty kill. They send it up. Gomez keeps that one from getting any deeper. Pushes it ahead. And here goes Bubba back on the ice. Bubba stays on. Pirates in deep. Bubba with the pinch keeps it on the wall. Tries to push it back in the middle. 2 Montana players keep it away. Montana trying to make the exit. They do.
Ref in the way yet again.
1 more player. Bubba and Nash take care of number 24 pretty easily. Ref's hand goes up again.
Bubba's going backwards for box.
It's going to be Bubba again with a trip. Refs are letting him play. Now they call the whistle. When Bubba was down, he must have got his stick back in. Everybody here's Bubba contesting. Got a big smile on his face. Come on, Bubs.
This is not even going back to the bench.
5:19 to go in the third.
He's got to keep skating. You stop moving your feet. That's what happens.
Pirates up 3-1. Luke pushes that one out. Duncan and Luke trying to push it ahead. Luke trying to settle it. Passes it back to Maddox. Maddox able to send it up ice. And Luke dumps it in. Duncan's going to chase this one all the way down.
There you go.
Luke and Duncan. Here comes Montana. Maddox, the last man to beat. Montana goes to their right. Shot goes wide. No danger there. Behind the net. Right in front of the net, Colt makes a great save. Montana trying to put a second goal in. Pirates deny him. Montana keeps that one in. And Pirates punch it out. Bubba back on the ice. Montana send it in the zone. Just over 4 minutes to play in the third. Pirates ring it around the boards. Puck gets sent in. Maddox kicks it away.
Maddox plays really well with his feet for some reason.
Yeah, he does. Very comfortable kicking the puck. Colt makes another big save. Pirates will get a new set of forwards out there. Looks like Colton, Nolan, and Kenny out for the Pirates. Up to Nolan. He loses his feet, though.
That's
That was off. I think maybe in the morning these refs just have the I gotta pace myself mentality because they're here all day. It's more of a marathon. They're like, I gotta pace myself. I can't put too much effort into my skating or moving my arms around.
Something.
Offsides. Montana still offsides. Doesn't quite realize that they're offsides. That's going to come all the way back for, I don't know what they call those, intentional offsiding or negligent offsiding or whatever. But
Like we told you were off, you still touched it.
yep. Kind of interesting they let that face-off go. Montana had one player just getting on the ice from the bench in a really good position. Montana to the net. Colt makes a great save. Here comes Kenny the other way. Kenny's got some speed. He gets around that man. Kenny's going to drive straight to the net. Kenny pulls up, shoots, blocked.
Great effort.
Kenny with the back check, slows down the rush. Montana sends it cross ice. Nolan there. Maddox. Maddox turns around and sends it back up. Montana dumps it in. Back on Maddox with 2:40 to go in the third. Pirates up 3-1. Maddox flips it ahead. Nolan just about pushes it ahead to himself, and he does. He's in. Can he get a shot? Nolan shoots. Goalie
Good
saves.
stop.
Really good chance there by Nolan. Make something of that. Pirates take the draw. They bump it back to Braxton. He gets a long shot, bounces wide. Pirates pressuring. Montana moving it up the wall. Cade stands at the blue line, keeps it in. Pirates push it ahead towards the net. Get a shot, but it goes behind the net. Pirates still fighting for the puck to keep it deep. 1:50 to go in the game. Montana goes to move it up. Braxton says no. Braxton skates it down into the corner. Swings around for the centering pass. Montana stops it. Braxton with a nice stick lift to slow him down. Keeps it in the zone. Pirates about out of gas to forecheck at this point.
Minute 29 left to go in the game.
Comes Montana with another push. But will be one of probably their final pushes of the game to try to get something in the net. Puck comes all the way around and ref says icing.
All right. Maybe down to the last shift or two.
Yep. Minute 9 to go. Score still 3-1 for the Pirates. Puck comes back. Nash was not quite ready for that. Montana with the D-to-D pass. Big shot from number 5. Gets kicked wide by Bubba. Jai sends it up the walls. Luke tries to get it out. Montana keeps it in. 50 seconds to go. They center it. Nash is going to skate this one into the corner. Pirates with an easy exit. Pirates up ice. Almost connect with Duncan. Montana slows it down. They got 3-on-1. Bubba's the last man to beat. Where are the Pirates? They got to get back. Centering pass misses the target. And puck trickles into the corner. Right in front of the net. Colt slides over, makes a great kick save to keep it a 2-goal game. Probably Colt's best save of the game right there. 15 seconds to go in the game. Bubba skates over. Nash comes back into the corner. Nash sends it up the walls, but not hard enough. Jai keeps it over on the wall. 5 seconds to go. Duncan and Jai push it out of the zone, and that's going to do it. Pirates with a 3-1 victory over Montana. Keeping their record perfect this weekend, 3-0. Colt had a giant game. Had a lot of good saves there. Putting Montana down 0-2-1 for the weekend. That's a wrap. Championship game tonight, 5:45, I think. For the 12Us.
Yep. That's Mountain Time.
Yep.
4:45 for our friends
Vegas.
back home. Good job, Daniel.
Good job, Johnny. Let this roll for a little bit because most people don't watch these things live. So if I cut it off now, they get booted from the stream. Most people are like a minute or two behind.
Oh.
And so if you end it, all of a sudden they get booted during like the last minute or two of play. They don't get to see any of that.
I didn't know that yesterday. It's like, okay, it's game over.
Done.
Sorry.